Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I want to welcome back all my subscribers and all my new viewers. This is a channel where we talk about credit and personal finance. We also talk about top stocks from time to time, but today's video is going to be about personal finance. If you're new, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell to get my frequent updates. Well, today I'm going to talk about how to start your credit card or your credit journey. And a lot of that has to do with credit cards, building a FICO score. So I am on NerdWallet, and this article is about what's the difference between secured credit card and a unsecured credit card. What is the difference? And really quickly, we're going to take a look at the credit scale. Okay, so here we are on NerdWallet again. This is the credit scale: 300 to 629, 630 to 689, 69 to 719, and 720 to 850. So you can score anywhere from a 300 to a 850 on your credit score, okay? But when you're starting your journey and you have no credit, you're basically a 300, right? So in order to get your first credit card, you more than likely will be denied at a 300 or 500. So the best way to get your first credit card is to open a secured card. So we'll go back to another article on NerdWallet talking about what is a secured credit card. A secured credit card is a card that requires cash security deposit when you open the account, and the deposit reduces the risk of the bank. If you don't pay the credit card bill, the bank will then take the money out of your deposit. Okay, so that's essentially you're borrowing against your own money. Okay, so essentially, if you don't meet this threshold where you're above 600, you will get declined for a card. Okay, there's no question about it. If your credit score is weak and you have no credit history, you will get declined. Okay, 620 is not a good credit score. I'm sorry to say, the internet will tell you all kind of stuff. 620 and below is not a good credit score, right? So the best thing to do is, like this article mentions, is deposit some money into your local bank and see if they have a secure card available. Now, myself, I'm with Navy Federal Credit Union. Okay, so about a couple of years ago, I was approved for a N Reward secure credit card with a limit of $200. Now, the APR is what is high, was up 18% because I had bad credit at the time. So basically, I deposited $200, and then I was approved for I was approved for $200, and I was approved with 18% interest. Now, that's still pretty high. A good interest rate is 9% or below. Now, what happens is when you first start out your credit journey, you're going to get a high APR. Now, Discover usually starts out about 27%, and I think Capital One starts out at 29%. But don't be fooled again. In order to get your first credit card, you'll probably have to start out with, a Capital One or your local bank or credit union, and you'll have to deposit money. That's how it all starts. Capital One is, a recommended. Capital One Platinum Secure Card is a great choice for people with bad credit. Okay, and that's on NerdWallet. They talk about Capital One Platinum Card, 0 annual fee. Okay, the other trick that happens when you have bad credit, your first credit card more than likely will have an annual fee. Okay, so look here. It says, tells you 300 to 629. Okay, so there it is. Again, a bad credit score is 300 to 629. Do not let people tell you on the internet that 629 is a good credit score. You can get approved, but look at the APR. You're going to pay 29%. Okay, so how to start out your credit journey is get your own credit card with a secure credit card. Okay, that is how to start your credit journey, and that's the basics. Now, once you get that credit card, there's still a lot of work to be done. Okay, Now I want to go to my Credit Karma account. And I'm going to show you my Navy Federal Credit Union account. Balance is 0 right now. But this is how it all started. March, April, May, June, July. So it takes 6 months to really build a credit history. Okay, after you, I know with Capital One, after you pay the first 6 months, sometimes they do give you an increase. Okay, so it takes 6 months, 6 of these little check marks here, you know, March through April or August. It takes 6 check marks for you to show up on the credit card system. Okay, so don't let people be fooled. Now, there's other people saying, well, I got a Macy's card or what have you, a Macy's or a Kohl's card. Yes, you can use it for payment history purposes, but banks are a higher level of credit. So if you get approved for like a Kohl's card or a Macy's card, those cards usually carry a high API, right? So they carry what Capital One does, this high APY. The minute you start improving your credit, you can start getting better rates. Okay, so the minute you start getting the 630, 689, you can call the credit card issuer and say, hey, could I get 2% off my APR? All right. And then once you get to 690, you can start applying for, you know, credit cards with the 9% that Navy Federal has and other credit card issuers. Okay. So to start off your credit card journey, you start off with a secure credit card, and then you make your 6 payments on time before anything else. Okay, it takes 6 payments to show up on the credit card, on the credit profile, FICO, and that will build your FICO score. Now, sometimes you can, what we call is add an authorized user. Okay. The next step here on NerdWallet talks about is your credit reported to the credit bureaus with authorized users. Yes, a major incentive to be an authorized user, piggybacking off the primary card's good credit habits will help your credit score. Now, notice it says the word help. It will help your credit score. It'll be like a crutch, right? So if you were walking down the street and you needed help walking, you could have a crutch. That is what the authorized user is for, but it is not to take the place of your current credit history. So even if you have a secure credit card with 6 months history, 6 payments, and then you throw in an authorized user, and your authorized user has, you know, 5-10 years of history, it's going to help boost your FICO score. But ultimately, when the lender goes to look at your credit, they're going to look at all of this. They're going to look at either you have 6 months history, or you have 1 month history of payments, or maybe you just opened the card, right? So that's what you have to take into account. The credit card journey is sometimes long, but you got to at least give yourself the first 6 months to a year, right? That's how you move from the 629 into the 630 and the 690. It takes 1 to 2 years. In general, credit card companies want to at least see the last 2 years. They want to see the last 2 years of your payment history. That's what they want to see, with no missed payments. And then most credit card companies, lenders, banks, and credit unions can make a decision about you. Until they see the solid last 2 years of history, you're going to be considered a risk. Okay. So this video was just about how to start your credit card journey. Started off with either Capital One secure credit card, or your local bank. That could be Navy Federal Credit Union. It could be your local employees credit union. And remember, as long as you're here 629 and below, you're not going to get approved for that much. So again, start off slowly, but over time, build momentum with payments and credit age. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share. If you'd like to get started, please check out some of the links below my video, and we'll see you on the next one.